Hello and welcome everyone into the Water Festival Ultra Unlock for 2026. This event is going to run through until August the 24th at 8 PM your local time, and it's looking like an interesting one. Two brand new Pokemon debuts. Arrokuda, which will evolve into Barascuda, which we're hoping to get today, comes off of Rainy Lure modules and is also available in Field Research, which I believe is in Catch 15 Water type. We have a couple of those tasks on the go. Shiny boost for Ducklett and Dewpider, two very good shinies, both throwbacks to previous Go Fest actually. But the best part of this event is it's a rolling, increasing XP and Stardust boosted event for just catching stuff, which is great. Honestly, for the first 2 days, it's double XP and 3 times Dust, which is as good as the common day, to be honest, we just had. Then it's 3 times Catch XP and 4 times Catch Dust for the next 2 days. And then the final 2 days is where it's going to be insane. This plays into, I believe, Starmie Mega Raid Day, which is going to be very interesting. That itself is a Stardust boosted Pokemon. 5 times Catch Stardust, and I don't think we've ever had that in the game before. Obviously, the return of the costume swim ring Psyduck in raids is very, very nice to see. The debuts of Cramorant, which has different forms in battle, we're going to give that a go as well. It's available in 5 km event eggs, but also Go Battle League rewards and Go Snapshot, so we'll get that done right away. There's Arrokuda and Barascuda, looking cool, I must say. The spawns, I mean, they're not bad, considering you just want to get some water types. There's various different good shinies in there. 2 shiny boosted Pokemon, but no Stardust boosted Pokemon in the wild spawns, which is a bit of a shame. I don't think we'll find Wiglet down by the river near the castle here today, unfortunately. 5 km event eggs there you see, Azuro, Mantite, Frillish in the male variant, and then Cramorant, so we'll give those a go today as well. Tatsugiri's back in there, as is Dondozo and the Scarf Lapras. Cast 10 Water type's going to give you the shiny boosted Pokemon, and then Arrokuda, along with Feebas and Clampills in the Catch 15, which is something. And we have got ourselves the Premium Go Pass today, so let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. What I do want to get is our Pokédex before our bus arrives to get into the old town of Krakow. Let's get our Cramorant Pokédex, shall we? Because it's an interesting Pokemon with 2 battle form variants depending on its HP level and what move you use. It's good they're giving you this for free, and here it is, Cramorant. I remember this being introduced into Pokemon Sleep. Goodness me, that was a long time ago, so it's finally nice to see this into Pokemon Go. It'll be the first Pokédex of hopefully 3 over the course of this video. Ka-ching. Flappy little weird bird. I know my reward has already been claimed, don't tell me otherwise, game. 1593, we've got a form change there, so gulping when you use Surf or Dive at high HP will change into this form and lower the opponent's defense, but the gorging form is when it has low HP itself and you use Surf or Dive, and then it will drop the opponent's attack. So it's quite an interesting Pokemon, I'd say, in GBL. This one's awful. Love that. That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to this one. It's actually really nice to see the Water Festival coming back. Let's quickly claim one final task from, God, that Venonat and Fermantis week didn't deliver anything for me. No matter, let's get our research breakthrough, which is going to be really good to see. Oh, and indeedy in the wild. Lovely. There we go. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. What did you get on day 1? And honestly, it's going to be a good one just to grind for resources. There we go. We've made it back to the old town here in Krakow. And actually, shout out to Hanny Mew for this Giratina. It's not a shiny one. We did pick up a second shiny, actually, courtesy of Gabriella, one of the OGs of the channel. Thank you very much for that. It was a little while ago, but we've actually on the way collected some research tasks, got them done. Also, we've caught up with the rain that's coming around here today. So, let's see if we can get a second Pokédex. 2 Catch 15s. Nope, it's a Clampill. Used to be a shiny boosted Pokemon back in the day. This is also a Clampill. That's just immensely disappointing. And a Catch 10. So it's a Ducklett, it's still good. But the reason we come down into the old town is because of the number of stops. And I think Field Research is going to be the way, not only Field Research, but lures to get the Arrokuda. And I'd like to get a good one. We're falling just short on the Go Pass of the Starmie backpack for the premium track. That's a shame. But rank 20 is where you get half egg distance. That's the only reason I've bought the +6 ranks for this one, because I want to get to half egg distance as quickly as possible. We are now in the old town where actually the Dumpling Festival was. It's now cleared up, unfortunately. We've got 3 Catch 10s, so let's see if we can get anything from these. Wouldn't mind the shinies of either of them. Let me know if you're grinding for the Dewpider or the Ducklett. There's a Dewpider, nice to see it. Catch 15s do seem to be very, very rare, so try and find that Arrokuda. You might be needing to burn those rainy lure modules. We're going to try and find a good place to post up. So there we go. But I do have some good news. Yesterday, on the way to the shops, we did a few Dynamax Magikarp. Was a brand new one for this week. There's actually a few around here, which is good to see. We picked up the shiny one on our 4th battle, which is awesome. Not going to be terribly useful. I believe in Gyarados as a Dynamax Pokemon will have some use in certain scenarios, I guess, as a tank and that sort of thing, but I'm just happy to pick up the golden one. It's really, really cool. There's a very lovely fountain there, and I will give another shout out to this magnetic mount that we've got. It's really proving its worth. Few more Catch 15s. They're very, very elusive today here in Poland, so we'll see. That was a fish. I think that was a Catch 10. That's my bad. Good luck if you're going to go for the 117 Honda 198. Don't forget, it's that research dilemma of a 98 and a Honda being the same CP. We do have an actual Arrokuda. I think it's 387 for the Honda you want to see. Now, I think it's a really interesting design. I did see on Tagman50's video what it evolves into. It looks extra spicy as an evolution with a kind of propeller tail. So there's our Pokédex, but we've come here because there's a good number of stops. Should be able to lure up with the rainy lure modules for a good chunk of time. And yeah, 2-star to kick things off. This Catch 15 is actually another Arrokuda. Nice. Don't forget to get your Mega down. There's no Tier 4 Mega for the water types until Saturday with the Mega Star Meet raid day, so I'm running a Primal Kyogre for now. I almost missed this. These should be 2 new 5Ks, which of course have the Cramorant. Speak of the devil, he's right there. Fantastic. First egg is a Cramorant, and this is a male Frillish. 1207 for your... That's 3-star. Obviously a lot better than the one from Snapshot. It is 1 snapshot per day, so make sure you do that. I did put some lures down, but unfortunately we have to go and sort some other stuff out. So I'm going to get some more lures and put them down at the home stops. Might be the idea. Since it seems we're going to focus on field research, let's check 3 more quests. There's a Feebas of very, very severe mediocrity. We've got ourselves another Feebas of slightly worse. And then this is the Ducklett of 344. Good luck if you need those shinies, honestly. 344, oh god, it's a 2-star. I love that, it's so good. So as a complete sidebar from anything related to Pokemon Go, you may remember if you watched the video from 2025, we found this chimney cone pastry thing, which was heavenly. And I'm delighted to say we found a place that does them. And not only that, we've got a white chocolate and pistachio one. Oh my goodness me. And it is the size of my head. So, how nice is that? Completely coated in pistachio. Well, after the lovely pastry, I mean, some of it, not eating all of it, we've got some eggs going off. So let's see what we get from these 6 5s. We've got another Cramorant. Good amount of candy given their 5Ks, and that's back-to-backers. The Azura, which I wouldn't mind hatching a shiny of, because, I mean, I had a hatch day, to be honest. 2 Azura, 3 Cramorant, and a Frillish. There we go. And we've got, unfortunately, all those Cramorant were significantly worse than the last. So what, 1174? Nearly the 10-0. Love it. But at least they're 5, so they give you decent candy. In fact, Cramorant, we're up to 61. That's something. And I will, of course, say a big thanks as always to the wonderful Patreon squad members of this channel. Thank you so much for your support. It means we can do so much more with the channel. Do things like literally, what, in a month and a bit's time, we've got Lisbon City Safari and everything we've done so far this year. Thank you very much for all of your wonderful support. It means we can do this as a full-time creator. And each and every one of you watch, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and interact with the socials. You guys are awesome, and you're wholeheartedly a big part of this. We wouldn't be here doing it were it not for all of your wonderful support. Well, I thought before we finished up today, we could see what Cramorant looks like in a bit of battling, because I've got to be honest, I've been sat on this ground for like 30 minutes while sorting some stuff at home. So, Alolan Vulpix will switch into Cramorant immediately. This is the only one I've got that actually has Surf on it. Remember, you need Surf or whatever the other water move is. Right, it's less than 50% HP, so it should give us the Pikachu in the mouth version. Nope, it's got us the fish in the mouth. Okay, come on, survive. There we go. And now we've got a Curlier, so let's see what happens with the next one. Maybe we need the other way round, but I'm not going to power up a Cramorant just for the sake of showing it in a battle. I'm sure some of you doing GBL will figure it out as you go along. Oh, okay, it's done. Right. While we do this, a quick conclusion of the event so far. This event It's fine. There's nothing distasteful about it, to be honest. There's some good new Pokemon debuts. It's a shame there's no shiny. There are shiny boosts. We haven't really had much of a chance to go around and chase them today. Good luck if you do need them. However, the event only gets better, and I would say this event is worth playing just for the event bonuses that are increasing in sort of 2 or 3 day increments over the course of its duration. But we do have 4 eggs going off. Good stuff. Maybe we can get something good. I will say this will be the only way you can realistically get Cramorant and some candy in good quantities, which is a shame, you know, egg hatching and all that jazz. Ooh, 1220. So close. 98 Cramorant. Okay, I'll take you from a final batch of eggs. Will we bother hatching the eggs? Yes, you know me, but we did do some luring up. We lured up for about an hour here at the home stops. 3 rainy lure modules running for a full 60 minutes. Minusing the 5 or 6 that we got before, about 28, 29 Arrokuda over the course of those 60 minutes with 3 lures. So you will find them, but you'll be burning through the items fairly quickly, I would say. I think I got 1 decent IV out of all of them. Even the research tasks were a bit of a letdown. There is 1 final chance, that's the only 3-star we pulled in. There is a saving race in Sunfield Research here, so we've got to check for, that's a Dewpider, 293. Sadly, no goodness. This, the Spinder task I've been saving up, that's a little way off the 100%, but this is definitely a catch 15. So, it could be a juicy Arrokuda. Oh, 377, that's definitely the best one I think we've had. Let's just see. Ooh, okay. What's that, a 91%? Not worthy of my dex entry because the first lure spawn while we were back in the center of Krakow was actually an XXL. So let's tick off 2 dexes today with a Barascuda and an XXL Barascuda nonetheless. Now, I honestly don't know. I haven't looked up whether this is going to be useful in the PvP kind of circus stuff. Definitely won't be a raid meta Pokemon, I'm confident of that. But as a design, I think this looks pretty awesome. A very unusual kind of tail for a fish with a proper propeller. So Barascuda, how long will we have to wait for the shiny on that one? That is a interesting thing. We'll definitely still be chasing the 100%er of it, but there you go. XXL Barascuda, it's horrendous stats. Okay, so it learns Bite and Crunch. What other moves does it get? It gets Waterfall and Peck, interesting for a water type. And charge moves, Aqua Jet, Close Combat. Okay, I guess interesting in a way. Whether it's good for PvP, we don't know. No shiny red Gyarados. It's good to see. These have been in the wild. We have had Windy Boost all day, pretty much, or Rainy Boost. But it's good to see those in the wild. And since we're here, let's go through the Water Festival Deluxe Pass up until this point. So let's claim 109 items, most of it being candy, 6 encounters. A Dewpider, sadly a 293, not a shiny one. Another one, it is not purple, it's 285, pretty mid. Duck, oh, it's an XXL Ducklett. That was a train, by the way. Got another duck that's not a purple one, 346. And now a couple of Arrokuda, which, 365, okay, saving my bacon there. If I get better stats on these ones, having just done the evolution, I would kick myself. It is, of course, Silver Pineapps all the way. It is weird, it's a derpy looking fish, isn't it, with the eyes on top of its head. How good is that? About a 91er again, actually, to be honest. We'll be back, maybe not tomorrow, but tomorrow you guys need to take note is when Shiny Lunala makes its debut into the 5-star race. So we're definitely remoting that one. It's raid hour, definitely worth going for. It's a shiny bat. It's not a bad ghost type itself, but obviously you want to fuse it with an Acrosma to make it the #1, let's be honest. So if you enjoyed this piece of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and stick around for plenty more. And of course, there's a metric ton of content available from this channel. If you want to keep watching them, have a look at this one, and I'd highly recommend that one right over there. But folks, I will say, until the next time, until we get a bit more Stardust and XP boosts, do take care.